Hello, Billy, back at it again with another video, and today is Sunday, and it's the first story time of AlphaVlog. And yeah, we had Sundays before as gameplay, but we just thought they weren't doing that good. So we're either doing the shotgun Sundays, I think, or probably we're gonna do a story time. So I want to do more story times like this, so this is my first one. So today I'm gonna explain, as you see in the title, my job at Wendy's, how I got it, and I guess how I quit it, and how I got a job at Subway. And I'm gonna try to make this short just for, video purposes. But anyways, if you didn't, that's not good. If you didn't know, I work at Wendy's, and I've been working there for a year and a month. And yesterday, on Saturday, I just finished my last shift on March 11th, and I worked there for a year. My first day was February 9th, I think. Yeah, February 9th of 2016. And I quit there last night, so that was March 11th. So I worked there for like a year and a month, and I think it was a really good time to leave. So how I got this job was one of my friends. He came to my house one day and he's like, "Let's go give you a job application at Wendy's," because he worked at Wendy's. And I'm like, I don't really like feel like it. So he kind of like forced me to, and I'm kind of glad he did, because yeah, why? Because I was just like, nah, like I'm good, and I don't want to like, I don't like working at fast food. I'll get a job sometime, but he just pushed me to get this job, and it was like so, like, thank God I have all the stuff now. I have money now, and if he didn't make me get a job, I probably wouldn't even have a job today. But so thanks for that, and I'm gonna explain later. He got me the job at Subway too, because he works there, which is funny. But anyways, the first day, this is gonna be the main story. But the first day, I walked in at Wendy's. The interview was easy and stuff like that, so I got the job, and I walked in on the first day, and it was like a mess. Like, it was crazy. So I don't know, I walked in and I kind of just sat there for 20 minutes, like not knowing what to do. So I just sat in the back, and then the manager there that was working that day it was her last day there being manager. So I asked her like where do I get my stuff at, and she's like, I don't know, it's my last day. So I'm like, wow, thanks. So the one kid just put me on like grill as the main position. That's what I did for like 6 months, like as my main position. But, and then I remember like the first day, like it was just so bad. Everyone was doing anything, and literally no one was caring. So no one was caring. So I was wondering, I was like, is this gonna happen every day? And it was like terrible. I was like, this is crazy. Like, I really thought it was gonna be like that every day. I'm like, this is not good. Obviously months went on, and I went through summer working there. I remember like working summer, and it was so warm out, and I was doing post, which is like taking out the trash and stuff like that. And I'm like, I went outside, I'm like, this is so, like, summer is such a weird feeling. Like, that was such a weird feeling, working there, and just, like, looking outside, it was, like, sunset, and, oh, it was so warm outside. I'm like, I want to be outside, too. But I can't believe I went through the whole summer at Wendy's. I'm pretty sure I worked 4th of July at Wendy's. I worked, like, New Year's Eve, I think, at Wendy's. I worked all these holidays, like, it wasn't a bad job, but it was just, it got annoying after a while. So obviously I went through the whole summer. I knew everyone, and so like one day, like people, it's mostly teens that work there, and like, one day I'm like, they just got so annoying. And once my friend left to go to other jobs, I'm like, oh, this sucks, and this just really sucks. So they put me on drive-thru to replace him, and eventually that got so annoying. It gets so annoying, because like literally you have to do the dishes, and you have to like do the dishes on time, and by the time I was like on there a lot, I just rushed to get them done, because they're gonna yell at you if you don't get it done. So I'm like, I don't care if they're clean or not, I just put them up there pretty much. So it wasn't a hard job. It was so annoying, because you have to take the orders and you have to walk back and forth. So like you're walking back and in a car, so you have to go all the way back. And it was literally the most annoying thing in my whole life. So thank God I quit. I quit at the perfect time, because after all these people left that were like my friends and stuff, like they left all the annoying people behind. So like one day I'm like, I'm gonna get a new job after the New York trip, and it worked perfectly. I can't believe I did it. So we came back from like New York, And I watched my one friend's Instagram live that he used to work at, that got me a job at Subway or Wendy's and Subway. But he's like, I was like, give me a job there. And he's like, apply here. And I'm like, okay. So I applied there. Literally, like, the next day I came. Literally the next day. I wasn't even planning. I was like, I'm just going to go visit Justin. I wasn't even planning on filling out an application. But I did anyways. And literally, like, the next day, his manager messaged him. Was like, oh, you want me to hire him? And he's like, yeah, he would be good. And I literally got a call, like, 20 minutes later. I was at work. Literally 20 minutes later. And it was like, when can you start working, pretty much. And then like, she's like, there's not really an interview or anything. So, yeah, when can you start? And I was like, I don't know, like, I'm off Monday or Tuesday. I'm off Monday. And she's like, yeah, you can come in Monday. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. I came in at 4 o'clock, and this was so strange. So I came in at 4 o'clock, and I walked in the Subway. She said, you can go eat, like, I can eat something, and I can sit down for, like, an hour until, like, my friend gets in. Because, you know, he's going to teach me everything. So I go sit down for, like, 45 minutes. It's 4:45. He doesn't come in until 5. And the manager left, like, 30 minutes before. You know, she just left. And then I get a text from this random number, and she's like, can you go help the kid because the kid was going down. He was there by himself, like, making the subs. And there was, like, 8 people there. And he's like, can you go help Mark or whatever his name was? And I'm just, like, looking around, and I'm like, what? Like, how do you know I'm sitting here? And how do you know I'm not doing anything? And how do you know he's going down? So I look around, and my one friend told me that there's literally, like, 15 cameras. Like, for this small store, there's, like, 15 cameras covering every space of it. I'm like, oh, that's creepy. Now when I'm going to work, he's going to be, like, watching. The manager's going to be, like, watching me over on what I do. So it was so scary, but okay, so she tells me that. I'm like, okay. So I go in the back in, like, jeans and, like, a green shirt, and I walk back there, and I stand there, and I'm like, I don't know what to do, because I don't really know Subway stuff. So I just stand there, and he's making the subs, and he looks back at me, and he's like, can you do the tops or whatever, like, you put everything on it, and it's easy because they just tell you what they want. So I'm like, okay. And it was just so strange. I'm like, I don't know what to do. It was so weird, and I'm just like, okay, and I just did it. And then my friend came in, and we closed that night until 10. And literally nobody, this is Wendy's compared to Subway. This is crazy. I make 10 cents more at Subway. There's way less work at Subway than Wendy's. There's, like, way less people, no, like, headsets are annoying, like, people just talk through it all day, and I have to hear people to the drive-thru, and there's, like, no strict uniforms, there's, like, no greasy, like, foods. It's all just, Subway is better in every aspect. There's no annoying employees either, like I said. There's just simple, like, you go into work in simple, like, clothing, like, you know, they give you a shirt, I guess. You can go in with, like, pants, but they give you the stuff. You go in, and it's literally, like, the easiest, like, it's gonna be the easiest job, and I get paid more, and there's way less work. So definitely, it's just so much more worth it. And, like, at Wendy's, I didn't really tell anyone. I don't know how anyone figured out. I was trying to keep it low key, and everyone came out to me and was like, you're leaving Wendy's? I'm like, yeah. And everyone's like, yeah, I'm gonna miss you. I'm like, yeah, maybe. I don't think so, because I'm gone forever from Wendy's. My main manager is like, you can come back if you want, because I quit with notice, and, like, I didn't just leave one day. I actually, like, told her that I'm leaving, like, 2 weeks or whatever, so I can come back if I want. And I don't know if that's, like, my last resort of a job in, like, so long, but maybe I will. I don't really care. But anyways, and then, so last night was the last day. I had that 8-hour shift, and on my Snapchat I had, like, 8 hours left, 7 hours left, and all the way down. It was funny. And so Subway, I can't wait to go to Subway. I go on Tuesday, like, 4 to 10, I think, and it's gonna be an easy job. It's gonna be chill. I can't wait to work it, because it's just gonna be so lit, guys. That's pretty much it. Anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the story time. I'm gonna do, you know, it was a whole bunch of stories. It was a whole bunch of little stories, anyways, but it was funny. So hopefully I can make more of these, like, have more strict stories. I couldn't really think of many story time things or any stories. But hopefully you enjoyed this one, and stay for the next one. I might make one next week or the week after, but I'm not sure yet. And I'm still gonna try to make these story times. So yeah, guys, building out.
If you want to save this patient, leave a like and a comment below. And if you want to make sure he lives, subscribe and share this video with all your friends. Incision!